I forgot to change the title. I really am screaming. Oh my goodness. Oh no, why do I do this? Oh my god, no! No, I was like, what am I knew I was missing something. What do I call this? Level design 3D stuff. I forgot to update this live notification. Does it even matter now? Done. I also want to update my tags too. Oh well. Where's the stream? Where even is it? Do I have to refresh? I might have to refresh. Oh! It works. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. That's true. I'm sure it's all fine. I'm sure everyone got the right title and it's all good. It's not good. They send out email notifications. All the emails have a permanent piece of evidence that I did not update the title when I clicked start streaming. Maybe I make an OBS plugin that when I click start streaming, it gives me a checklist of all the things I need to do. Update title. That's basically it. That's basically it. I mean, it's a good idea, but how would you do that? I'm going to take 5 seconds to learn how I would do that. OBS custom stream start message? Or would it be like reminder on Twitch? Like, can I do, I don't know, alerts, scene transition? No, what I want is not going to appear. This is not a thing. I don't know. What? How could I do this? This is an interesting programming problem here, because I'm not entirely sure what the right move would be. I don't know. I guess that's a problem for future me to figure out. What I should be doing is updating the title for the next stream when I finish the previous stream. But how am I gonna know what the next stream is going to be when I'm not at the point of progress that I'm at in the game when I do the next stream? You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? Oh my, Auntie Anne's has a deal. Ooh, the third dimension adds so much. Why does it add so much? I got the I got it, and see, the notification isn't correct. It's not correct. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh man, now everyone's gonna know. Now everyone's going to know. Okay, so yes. I'm just gonna send that. All right, perfect. And then I can go ahead and close that, and then close Discord, and I should be ready to go. What is this? Is this OneDrive? No, it's iCloud. I recently downloaded all my iCloud photos so I can actually delete iCloud off my fucking iPhone that I don't even use. I'm not even an iPhone user. This is like a really old iPhone I got like 5 years ago that has a bunch of photos that I want. And that's why I had to do that. I had to install iCloud on my device, and now it's stuck there forever and ever. Okay, let's see here. I mean, here's my progress so far. I did stuff off stream as usual, and the test tube looks way better, looks way cleaner. The glass shards aren't thick chunks. They now are they're hollow. The structure's hollow, so the chunks that are generated look better now, but I still see through it. I also made the intro a bit better, fixed it so the banner looks good, and that's all great. Now it waits, and instead of using a trigger box, I also have a new system where instead of, just walking around inside of it till you trigger something, it waits for your input before the player can start moving, and that triggers a whole separate thing, and I'll show that in a second. But there you go, you shatter, it triggers an alarm system, because that's fun. It's fun. Playing a game is supposed to be fun. So, there you go. And it's pretty cool. There's like a very subtle alarm in the background. It's hard to hear, but I don't want it to be too loud because then it would be annoying, and I don't want that. And when I perish, it resets to this state. So, the alarm keeps playing though, but that doesn't restart. I have to fix that. How would I fix that? Is that with a resetter maybe? I don't know. So the way I did that is I added this new node called onEvent, and this will just trigger from a list of different events I've created. One is like when you respawn, and then the other one's on move input press during gameplay, which will probably only be used for that one specific instance where I did the thing I just said I was going to do, where it shatters when you move. I need a tutorial text. That's a thing. Greetings, Cobalt. How are you? How you doing? Hope you're having a good... Is this Friday? Oh, fuck yeah, it's Friday. Oh, it's so hype. Oh my... Yes. Friday time. I was just talking about how I have a new system for my events that actually show off now, because when I click on things on the side, it focuses on that side. So when, you know, the player moves, it does the screen shake, it sets the glass to not visible, and it switches it with the exploding glass pieces. Oh, you're tired? Oh yeah, it could be like that. I'm doing pretty good. So far, all my development, what's the word? Expeditions, all my attempts, all my development progress today hasn't been too hindered by random bullshit. So I was able to get a lot done, which I'm really happy with. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. But I hope you can have hope you can get a good rest today and have a good time. My things for today is what did I just said a thing? Oh, tutorial text. I want tutorial text to pop up. I didn't click the right thing. Did I even click the right thing for the last one? I probably didn't. You can't even see what I did on stream. Oh, I always do this. No. Yet. We'll see. I feel pretty good because now it's all about just level design, which I've tested thoroughly with designing other levels, which is very different from programming new stuff, because this is all just going to be existing utility that I can use. And yeah, let me just draw some real fast so I can continue. It shatters, and then this. Oh yeah, I need to fix the error with the alarm playing after you die. But besides that, doing pretty good. So the alarm thing needs to be reset. I want the tutorial text to appear before you start moving, and then I want you to not be able to jump until you get to this point in which you can jump, and that's what kills you, and that's what's funny, and that's what teaches you how to jump. So those three things are pretty simple, and they use a lot of editor utility shenanigans. So let me go ahead and do that. Alarm thing first. I think what I do here is I go to Resetter, and I change playing to false, which would be this. Copy property path. That yet. I just keep glancing at it in chat, thinking, oh, please let today be okay. Please don't let any shenanigans happen. This is, thank you. I'm really happy with how the test tube came out. And like the alarm system I did this morning, and it's really, really clean. And I'm really shocked how well it worked, because as I mentioned before, custom screen shaders that are as overwritey as like what's the right word, that like rework so much of the screen and do a lot of crazy effects, they don't mesh well with transparency. So transparent things like test tubes or like these alarm things right here, where you want to like kind of see through them to see like the inner mechanisms swirling around, those are difficult. But a technique I found that works really well is just using inverted meshes. So the normals on the dome around it is inverted, so you can like see through it, but then the back of it is like you can still see. And that technique is pretty nice, and I also use that for when the player's in the test tube. And then of course the glass shattering is with Fracture and Blender. I just have to generate those meshes, and then it just explodes out. I've done that before. That's already how it works with how the player dies, even though it's kind of hard to tell that each cube is actually correlating to a real cube on the player. But it works, so it works. So for this, I'm going to set playing to false whenever we reset. And can I delete this one? How do I delete this? Can I delete this entry? Please tell me I can delete the entry. What? Wait. Godot. Oh, here it is. Up here. Remove item. I was like, Godot, come on. Godot is kind of the type of engine that just will have some random obvious thing not working. All right, let's test this. So go in here. Oh, okay. Cannot assign value of type audio stream player type node 3D. Fair enough. I did not consider the fact that this needed to be a node 3D. Oh, because for all the caching and stuff. That is not necessary if I'm not checking those boxes though. So let me remove that. Resetter, here it is. So if, oh, but I have those right there. Okay. But I still get Node 3D here as well, which is also kind of bonkers. Eesh. Yeah, okay, so what I need to do is go into Ready and have another variable called is Node 3D. Set that to a bool. I gotta go for now. This is awesome. Thank you. No, thanks for stopping by, Cobalt. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you later. Hell yeah. No problemo. No problemo at all. Yes, I hope, yeah. I hope you can come back later tomorrow and you will see all the progress I've made, and it will be even cooler. And it'll be basically done because I only have, what, 2 more days until the deadline? So, yeah, maybe I should be testing title stuff instead of working on this. Yeesh. Okay, well, I don't know, I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. But good luck. Good luck, Cobalt, and good day. And good night, or good night. I don't know where you live. Maybe it's nighttime. It could be. Could be nighttime. Let's go ahead and reset. Only do this. This is a Node 3D here. And then... And then that. And then... I mean, that should be it, right? There's no other Node 3D. So I'm just going to go ahead and recompile. And then this unknown identifier P for 41. Oh, because of this. Yeah, let's do final parent is up here. Get parent raw. And then right here, we can cast P to a Node 3D. How is that going to sound for you and me? I'm going to take a sippy of this watery. Hydrating. Hell yeah. Did I even recompile this? No, I did. I just saw it says successful right there. Okay, so once we recompile that, Resetter should work. It should just work. And you know what I could also do is I could just check if the node is a Node 3D before I do any of that. That would probably make way more sense now that I think about it. But no, we're not gonna worry about it. We're just not gonna worry about it. It's going to be great. I like this technique that Cobalt did though. You come in at the start, say something, and then your guy's just there for the rest of the stream, hanging out. It's pretty hype. Do press enter, and then explode. And so now if I perish, if I unalive myself, the alarm system turns off, and this noise turns off specifically. Okay, cool. Now I haven't really thought of the level design of this level so far. Like, I don't know, should the alarming system trigger something, or is that just for aesthetics? I kind of enjoy just for aesthetics. The red and blue looks phenomenal. That's a good color combo, and it really contrasts with the next world's just green and yellow and brown of the earthy tones, I would say, personally. Okay. But yeah, okay. What now? I guess it's just a matter of tutorial text. Tutorial text. That is going to be fun, maybe. How hard do I want to go with it is the question, right? Because I could very easily do a thing where it just expands out and the text comes writing out as you do it. That'll draw the player's attention. But if I want to insert images in the text, I'm going to need to... Okay, first of all, let's try it out. Rich text label 3D. And then if I say press, and then okay, let's expand this. Let's also do fit content maybe. Press, I want WASD, but not literally WASD. I want WASD as a texture. But we'll use that as a placeholder. I'm not even sure if that's going to be doable in the editor. I think I need, well, maybe with BB codes? Do BB codes do textures? Let's find out. Godot rich text label. And that's going to be this. And then, oh no, where are the BB codes? Oh, here it is. Rich text BB, no, it's a demo. I need the list of BB codes. There we go. Okay. And then, all right. Dripping BB code tags. Okay, I need to find a better way to do this on stream. I wonder if the move is to make a separate scene and have that scene send what's usually the Godot editor to whatever that would be. What would that be? I don't know what that would be, but it would be something, I think. But is there really no image? Image BB code? Just give me a list. Why are you giving me a tutorial? Oh, there we go. Okay, F color, outline, table, cell, LB, OL, UL, cell. Where is all the things I need? Where are all the things I need? Oh, here it is, image. Inserts an image from path. Oh, perfect. And I can use that as the image. Okay, that's how you do that. Then you can use the image from somewhere. We need a testing image right now. Oops. Emojis and symbols. Well, is there like a add image here? No, of course not. That'd be too easy. That would be way too easy. Okay. Well, I know I have stuff in here. Sprites and textures. Do I have stuff in here? Where's the keyboard inputs? That has to be in visual assets, right? Custom resources, fonts, materials. Yeah, it has to be in here. It's not player, not scene specific. What? Where are my... Oh, are they on add-ons and aside some RAND settings, assets, images, control prompts? Okay, they're in here because this is where the control prompt stuff happens. Which makes sense. That does make sense. Oh, God, it's going to take forever. Okay, so just give me W. Just give me the W. Just give me the W. Thank you for giving me the W. And then the parameters for this are going to be what? Width, height, path. Okay, image, path equals, I'm assuming I'm doing it in that. Wait, what do I do? Oh, I put the path in the middle. Yo, you put the path in the middle. The pro tutorial, pro tip. You put the path in the middle. Oh God, turn BB codes on. And there we go. Why is there a path here? That should, why? Oh, because it's supposed to be an image. Okay, that's really nice. I've been wondering for a long time how the proper method to do this in 2D would be. I figured, you know, it is easier to, measure text in 2D, so it wouldn't be that big a deal, but this is really nice. The question now is, do I make a new image representing WASD as one thing, or do I somehow hardcode that? I think I just make a single image that's WASD altogether, and that will make things way easier. IMO. Right? I think so. I hope so. So to do that, let's go ahead and grab some of these and move them to A sprites. Oh my God, my A sprite scene still isn't perfect. It covers things. It covers things. Oh, first of all, let's drag in W and see how big it is. Let's see, canvas size. It's 100 by 100. And so I want approximately the same size for WASD. So we can just maybe, I don't know, like this. But wait, I can't hard code this because I can update the images in the thing. What is the thing? I don't know. But I need a way to represent a spot in the text. Oh my God, it's just like the stream setup all over again. Don't save, go back. Okay. WASD. How am I going to do that? Is there like a placeholder node I can use in here? Hint, image, font size, language. No. Of course there won't be. That would be way too easy. Well, wait. Several Unicode characters can be added using their own self-closing tags. Okay, that's cool and all, but that's not really what I'm looking for. BUS code char P center. Like, how sick would it be if there was like a node like insert where it will measure, it'll like put a node there, and then we can use that to put things around that node in the text. Wouldn't that be sick? Why is that not a thing? I feel like that should be a thing. Why is it not a thing? I don't know. Lang overwrites the text language, BG color, outline size. I don't know. I don't know. Is there a way I can get this image somehow and then use that maybe? Even if I do all this, it's not going to do the things I want. I think this is just going to come down to I need to Yeah, I just need to not have it worded like that. Instead of press WASD move, I just need to do like WASD, the next with the word and move, which is so much lamer. And once again, I'm sure it's no one cares but me, but it's so much lamer. It is so much lamer when it's like that. I want it to be in the text. That's so cool. Why is that not an easy thing to do? Tell me why. Why is it not an easy thing? Well, let's go ahead and code up the node representation of this. So that would be an any2D TBH. So I guess I'd call it tutorial text. So let's go ahead. I mean, with tutorial, yeah, tutorial text. Tutorial text.hx. Are you gonna do the package for me? No, thanks. Okay, any 2D class tutorial text extends what? What's the base node? I guess no, it has to hold everything, so but it has to be a control, right? It's probably a control. Let's make it let's make it a node. Okay, tutorial text. Let's make a scene for this as well. So we'll do, what do we need on this? We need the base control. Okay, we don't want it there. We need base control. We need the text that we're going to present. And then we're going to need the image. And that's going to be dynamic. So that could be different. But for now, let's just try that. Oh, and we do have layout controls with control. So another thing I could consider is just having that figure it out on its own. That might be it. That might be the move. Wait, that actually might work. Why didn't I think of that? I just have left text, center thing, right text, and they'll all just shift each other perfectly. Oh, yes. I'll use like a H box. Yeah, and then I guess we'll keep using rich text label. And then you'll do like press, and then fit content, scroll active. No word wrap. Why would you do that? Press, and then we're gonna duplicate this. Ooh. Okay, so that's, well, we need press to have a, no, do we really need spaces? We don't need spaces. Who needs spaces? Spaces are a state of mind, and I can ascend beyond that. To move. And then in between these two, which I can also give spacing with this, like separation, we'll give that to, make it 12. No, let's make it, well, there should be, no, there will be more, so let's make it 8. No, that doesn't look right. 6. I mean, it's going to depend on the size of the text anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to put a V box here. And then within the V, no. We were going to put it in between these two. And then within the V box, there's going to be another H box. And that looks right. And then we could put W on the top. Okay, we're not going to put W on top. No, I want a texture rect. Texture rect. And then we'll put that up there. And that's going to be W. And that's going to look wrong, but we can fix it later. And then we're going to duplicate that 3 times, put it inside the H box. The W asserting its authority over the SAD or whatever. This is W when the other keys try to act like they're better than it. It's big. ASD. W. Okay, so A and D are going to be up here. There's A. A. There you are. A, S, and then D's right here. All right. And then I guess we need another H box to make this look right. H box container. And then in here, we're going to do control, duplicate, put it up here, and then layout, container sizing, expand, layout, container sizing, expand. And there's our WASD. It looks, I mean, it's way too spread out. That's an issue with the textures. But I could also set the, I can help a tiny bit. A little tiny bit can be resolved by setting separation to 0. But it only helps at the least amount you could imagine. The tiniest amount you could ever frickin' imagine. What next? I mean, I don't know. Do I scale this down? Would that affect things right? I could also set the sizes for texture recs. But we'll try scaling this and see if that does anything. Where is it? Where the hell do you set scale? Oh, it's layout, I think. Container transform. Scale. I cannot change because it is within a container, which means I can't do any of that. I need to work outside. I gotta think outside the box. We have to think carefully. Where do I set size for this? It's still in layout though. Custom. I mean, I just don't want the maximum size. I just don't want the maximum size. Is that too much to ask for? You can do a minimum size, but there's no maximum size. So what if I want to just make it go like shrink it down? Is there a move for that? Fit height proportional, fit width proportional, fit width, ignore size, keep size. Okay, so everything but keep size doesn't make it appear. All right. Okay, yeah, that's not great. Can I set, once again, minimum size isn't what I need maximum size. Maybe I just make the text bigger and then I scale the whole thing down. That could work, I think. I hope. I pray. Theme overrides, fonts, font sizes, normal font size, like that. Right. Like that. Press WASD. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Like 120-ish, I guess. And then can I make it so it aligns bottom, please? There we go. And then same with this. Let's also, what was the text size? It was 120. So let's go ahead and do a 120 move right here. Bottom, theme overrides, font sizes, 120. Press WASD to move. That looks good. I think there needs to be more spacing now. These are bigger. Like that. Like that's correct. And then, oh, no. And then if we can, whoa, the controls are kind of weird because this needs to be like that. No, that's, okay. What I really wanted to do was just scale this down though. And so to do that, we go to back to layout, transform, and we can scale a bit like this. And will that look weird or will that look correct? I hope it looks correct, but it could look weird, is what I'm saying. And the other thing I have to be concerned about is whether or not you can even see WASD when it's this small, because those have gotten really tiny. Oh, they're really tiny. Okay. Like it's a key. It's an image issue. I hit the wrong button. It's an imaging issue. There is white space. Not even white space, like blank space around each of these keys. So, well, that's not too bad. But I don't like it. I want them to be bigger, like almost touching. And I want it to look nicer than that. You know what I'm saying? Well, and I want it to be smaller, and is smaller going to look worse? Let's try making it smaller. Let's try 0.2. Like, that's nice, but you can't even see the WASD at that point. Like, that needs to be bigger. Which means the text needs to be smaller. So I should set that to 100. And then set this one to 100. And that makes it smaller. And then I make the whole thing bigger. So 0.3. And that's pretty good. There's still too much space. There is still too much. And I also need a background too. How am I going to do? I have to do that with panel, right? Panel container. Okay. Well, okay, let me go back here. And boop, panel. And then panel container can have a couple things. I could put in a margin container and add margin around the panel. And then that will look okay. I hope, I pray, and I beg. Love me, say love me, hold me, hold me. Okay. That's, you know, I want more margin left and right. TBH. Like if I put 100 here, what happens? Nothing too catastrophic. Okay, what if I put 200 here? That's nice. Okay. And then I scale this one down. Correct? I suppose. Press this to move. And that's a good ratio. Greetings, Valorous! How are you? I'm just doing tutorial text. It's okay. I'm having issues because there's a lot of space between these keys, but I don't want there to be. But the reason there's space there is because there's space in the images. But the reason the images have space is because I'm not using, I didn't make these myself. It's used like it's like a control pack of like preset controls. So I'm not sure what, like if I can put like negative padding there. I haven't tried that. Like what happens if I do that? Like what if I do negative 10? Oh, it works. It works, yo. Thank you, Valorous. Due to your contribution, I thank you gratefully for how you've helped. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. I just had to do negative. Oh my god, Valorous, thank you so much. You're such a genius. It's beautiful. And I do negative 24, and then it's like closer, and it looks nice. Oh, okay. Oh my god, that's so good. But yeah, how you doing? I am really happy with that. Okay, so now that I've done that, what else do I need in life? Why is the padding still? I'm good, just got home from work. Hell yeah, hell yeah. And then, so like, why is there so much spacing around these? Like, what's this? What is this down here? That's just extra? Is that just, can I just squish it down if I go to this mode? Oh, I can. That's totally fine. And then it still looks kind of big relative to the WASD. So what if I bring that down to 80? Maybe 90-ish. And then this one should go to 90. And it would be nice if the WASD was more centered. So I'm going to actually take these and make center. And there we go. Press WASD to move. And that looks okay. That looks okay. Let's look at it in game, which is what matters most than anything. Oh, okay. All right. I love that. That's perfect. Okay. Here's what it looks like so far, Valor. Added some alarm lights when you break out. And then there we go. And they look really nice. And I like them. That is all. Okay, so now I just need to make this bottom text look good. Is there really not a way to scale these down better? Like, because I want to be able to use the alignment of the controls when I place this. And so I shouldn't be doing it like that. I should just have this become smaller. Become smaller somehow. Looking better by the day. Thank you. Thank you. Let me sit up. Get good posture. I like slouching. I'm a slouch master. Also, let me know if my audio sounds weird. I finally put on a bunch of filters on my mic in OBS, and I think they sound pretty good, but I'm concerned that sometimes if I talk too quietly or if I run on a sentence for too long like this and I blah, 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 it cuts off weirdly. So if I'm cutting off weirdly, let me know. And if I sound worse, I guess also let me know, but I think I sound pretty good. If you tell me I sound worse, I will cry. So just tell me if I cut off. but if I do sound worse, just let me cry. And then I'll figure it out too. Yes. What am I even? Okay, no. Okay, thing. Press to move, panel container. I want this. And this is great. This is aligned to the bottom center of the screen. But I want this smaller. How do I make these smaller? Because there's no max size. Is there? There might be. Oh, I have my own max size container. Okay. Let's try it, I guess. Does it scale with the size of the screen? That's kind of weird. But I can give it a go. What happens if I do like max width 40 and then max height 40? What will that entail? What will we see with that? I don't think this is going to work the way I want it to work. Also, I'm pretty sure I have like behavior built in the max size container that isn't going to work here. I think this is all just doomed to fail and everything's going to be terrible. Let's run it and see what happens. But I'm pretty sure I did max. I don't know. And it's not easy to check because max size container is a native class I wrote. So I have to open my Rust editor. Nothing changed. Nothing changed at all. But I know it doesn't work, so we can get rid of that. Like, is there not a way to tell a layout? What's it? Not a layout. No, it's a container. How do I tell a container that I want these textures to be? How do I just tell the texture recs I want them to be smaller? Why can I not set their sizes? Why are they hard stuck at 100? These are all things I want to know the answer to. Will I know? Who knows? Wait. There's a custom. What does custom do? Oh, it's these. No, I don't want that. Because it's a rect. I should be able to set the rectangle. Okay. I also have these that fit width proportional and fit height proportional. Fit height proportional is not the move, but I don't know. How to make texture rect smaller without modifying the original image. Ugh. Okay. Look, there's a size property right here, but I don't control that. What do I control? That's what we need to think about. What do I control to make this smaller? I control scale. I know that, but like, what else? If I scale this, no, it'll just scale to the top left. It doesn't even care. It really doesn't. Oh man, okay. Like, Godot. How to make texture rect smaller in what? In container. This is expand as min size properly as long as it contains clip children. Yeah, that's not helpful at all. How to scale texture nodes in Godot below their original. That's just going to tell me to do it outside of a container. I know it will, but I'm going to give you a chance, Twisted Ramble. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
If you, like me, ran into the problem of
okay, it's not in a container. I see it right there, not in a container.
Change the scale.
You asshole! You asshole! That's not what we know. It's an option right there. We don't need a tutorial for that. Turn on expand checkbox in texture rect section. Now your sprite will disappear. Notice that became size 0. This checkbox allows your texture to be lesser than the basic size. Set the desired min size. Oh, it's right. What am I doing? I just use min size after I make it disappear. Oh, crap. Oh, that's so obvious now that I think about it. I set expand size to fit width proportional, fit height proportional, and then I set height to whatever I want in the min size, which could be 32. 32. That doesn't look right. Oh, it's because it's scaling weird. Keep aspect centered or covered. I want centered, right? And then I do it again. I do it for all of these, right? I think that works out. So, oh god, I gotta repeat code. Okay, do this, and then this, and then I set it to, what was it? Fit height proportional, keep aspect ratio centered, and then set these to 32. All right, and then they're squished together, which they shouldn't be, but I'm not gonna worry about that yet. 128 by 128? No, because that's bigger than 100. Maybe like 50 by 50. Yeah, that'll be good. And then I'll set this one to 50 by 50 as well. I'm also not considering I don't have them at the right scale yet. So let's bring down the rich text labels to like 30-ish. 30-ish. And then I can finally hit the button. I'm gonna hit the button. Okay, watch. I hit this button. That is not what I was expecting it to do. Oh, because I scaled it wrong. I'm like, what is happening? All right, like that. And then it's not correcting this. Squish this down and squish this out. How do I do that? I need a thing to wrap it, basically. So I need a control that goes here. Control. No, a control. No, I need a container. It needs to be a VBox container. And then within the, put it here. I don't mean to put it in there. Put it in here. Put this in here. And then we put padding on top. Padding using a control. Control. Right here. Padding. Layout. Container sizing. Expand. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. I don't know how it is, though. So this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, so why is this on the side now? What's up with that? Is this not rich text label? HBox container should have all these equal. Right? HBox container is... Oh, because HBox container isn't... Whoa. Oh, because of the margins. And then... I think I center container here instead. Change type, center container. There we go. That's a move. That's a move. That's a move. And then I need to fix the padding in between these. So that would be this. Set this to lower like that. And then in here, I need to do the same for these. This and then this. No, this first. Minus 12. And then these need to be minus 12. And there we go. Press WASD to move. Is it too big? No, I think it's fine, but I definitely think there needs to be more spacing here. Like that? At least now I can make the text like, ooh, can I? Yeah, I can. I can make that work. Okay. Do I make, okay, the question is, do I put the text at the bottom or do I keep it like this? Do I make it bigger? Is that why it looks weird? It needs to be bigger, or the WASD needs to be smaller. Let's try making WASD a bit smaller. Layout, I guess 40 by 40. That's nicer. That's way nicer. Oh, I like that a lot, actually. And then, let's see how it looks in game. I hit the wrong button again. Why do I keep hitting the wrong button, please? Oh. I'm hungry. What am I going to eat after this? Oh, wow, that looks really professional and nice. That looks really good, to be honest. I really like that. I really like that. Press WASD to move. I need to move it up a tiny bit, but I think besides that, it's pretty good. Okay. Padding, and then we'll do bottom padding. And bottom padding is not going to be as severe. Set stretch ratio to like 0.1. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. I hit the wrong button again. Stop it. Just let me hit the right button, please. Please. I'm taking a sip of water. Okay. All right. There we go. Press WASD to move. And do I change it from a black bar? The black bar is simple, but I kind of like it. It's refreshing. It has a bit of transparency because it's in the 2D world. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, you know what I should do? Is make it so the alarm closes the door. And then you have to find a way to bypass the alarm. That'd be pretty fun. Oh, that's actually how I do it. I was wondering how it's going to make it so you open the door. Interesting. Okay. Press WASD to move. Is the WASD blurry? I think it looks fine. I think this is perfect. And then... Alright. That's perfect. That is so perfect. I love that so much. Now, the other thing I need to test is, here I'm using 4 because this is for keyboard mode, but I need to be able to switch it to the controller mode. So what does that look like for me? I think we take this V-Box. We have another texture rack that's a bit bigger right here. And then I'm going to make that, where is, I need like a keyboard. Xbox. Xbox. Left stick. There we go. And then do the same thing as before. Make that fit height proportional, keep aspect centered, and minimum size to bigger than what these are at the very least. It's like 50. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty proportional. So I'll call this single. What am I call single input, and then I'm going to call this what, a quad input? Quad input, I guess. And then I'm going to tell this W. I mean, this is what I mean though. Even if I'm going to switch from the arrow keys or something else, in my head I know it's going to be W, A, S, and D. So that's good. Now here's the other thing. I have it set to press here, but you're not going to press on the L stick. You're going to move it. So I should use, the text here should be use. Use WASD or L stick to move. All right. Okay, I like that. And then the way I toggle between them is I just, do their visibility. So this is, oh, I don't like how the padding kind of disappears with that. I guess that's fine. It's actually kind of cool. Actually, that works. That works a lot. I like that. It's nice. It's just a demonstration of the capabilities for the layouts in Godot, which is nice. Next question is how do I export this? I guess this is going no. Input. No, it's not called. I haven't even compiled this yet. Tutorial text. So I was starting to consider if tutorial text is going to have any multiple inputs. I'll figure that out later. In the meantime, I will give this the tutorial text node for the behavior. Tutorial text. And then we're just going to work off what we have. If I need the behavior in the future, I'll just implement it in the future. No future proofing like crazy. Just a tiny bit of, just a perfect balance of future proofing. I mean, I can future proof a tiny bit here by making the labels a list. So let's do that. Labels, and that's gonna be an array of rich text label, I think. I hope that's how you spell it. It didn't autocomplete for me because I don't think I have autocomplete turned on right now. Because Hacks sucks when it comes to autocomplete, especially for Hacks 4. I really need to switch to Hacks 5 soon. I hope it's soon rather than later. Labels. So we need labels, we need the inputs. And the inputs are going to be interesting. So I have quad input and single input. How do I do that? I guess I just keep them like this. We're not going to over-engineer it. We're just going to keep it as it is. So export var quad inputs is going to be a what? That is a VBox container. Okay. Array VBox container is this. Export var single inputs is going to be an array of text directs. Okay. Next, we have a function that update the text. So set tutorial text. Okay, and so how is this going to work is interesting. Do I make this? I don't know what I do with this. I think I pass it an array of the things we need. So that's going to be an array of text and array of controls, which we can both represent through using strings. So we'll do texts, array of string, and then we'll go through and check those, I think. Oh, this is weird. Maybe I should construct it differently. That way I can make this more dynamic. Yeah, that's probably the move. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. So, ooh. And then I can make it gradual too, which would be really nice. Oh, that would be so nice. Okay, that's perfect. Let's do it that way. So let me think. So I want these. I need a version of that, but in order. But also quad inputs and single inputs should be together. So that really does need to be its own separate node, which I need to make. Okay. Let's go ahead and do tutorial text input. I should probably also be implementing this in Rust as it is originally, but no, this is fine. This is fine for now. So this is going to be an HBox container. No, this is well, I guess it'll be a control node, I guess. How am I going to do that? I need to be able to switch between two of those, but also retain the formatting capabilities of some sort. Can I use a container within here? Like, do I just do panel contain? I really want to just use container. But whenever you use container, it gives you this error. It's like, you don't want to be using container by itself. Unless the script configures its chicken placement behavior. But like, I want just a blank container so I can organize these things together. It says just use control, but the control doesn't do that. The control doesn't Wait, it kind of does actually. Wait a second, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Why did it tell you to use control here when it doesn't do that? I hate this. But if I do I guess we do margin container with 0 margins. That would work. Yeah, look at that. That's perfect. I need to be using margin container. I keep using panel container, thinking it will be better, but considering it needs to custom render stuff, it probably isn't that much better to bitch. So yeah, I guess I use a margin container for my class tutorial text input extends margin container. And then I'm going to need the two things, which I did over here, the VBox container and this. So that's going to be, let's just paste that here. And so that's going to be export var quad control is going to be a VBox container. And then the other one, export single and single control, is a texture rect. Do I export or do on ready? I'm going to do on ready here because there really is no reason I should be switching this around. On ready node equals what? Quad input and single input. Okay. Quad input and then node equals single input. Okay. And then I just have to start with one of these using information I might not have access to here, tragically. Rust input, give me something, please. Rust input dot, last input was keyboard, right? So if I do that, then I want quad input to be shown, I think. Okay, yeah, we're not future-proofing too much. We're just making this visible. Visible equals true, and make the other one invisible. Okay. And then we do the opposite for the other way. Like that. Like that. Visible equals false. This one is equal to true. Okie dokie. That's pretty simple. And then the next question is, how do I update this? There's no signal for this, so this really should be a process. Well, that's kind of gross, so I don't think I should do that, but I don't have a signal for this, so I kind of have to. Oh god, I kind of have to. That sucks. How hard would it be to add a signal for this? We're not over-engineering. This is going to be in process. Process. Delta float. Okay. All right. What's the next move? I should probably make it so you can also update these, like what the values they represent are. So public function input. But it's the only time I'm ever going to use quad input, like ever. It's for controls. So I'm just going to leave it hard coded because I don't care. Because it is impossible for this to be used by anything else but keyboard controls. Anything else, I just use a texture rect anyway, and it will be fine. So, no, I deny what this is trying to make me do. Okay, and so now we're back here. What I should actually do is add tutorial text. See, this is devious. Well, yeah. See, I'm going to do set tutorial text, and this is just going to be one string. No, it needs to be an array of strings, I think. No, because how do I represent a thing, an icon all at once without messing things up too harshly? And I think the answer is with an array of strings. Or better yet, an array of enums that contains this data. So enum tutorial text entry. Text is going to contain a string, and then we're going to have move input, basically. And then we'll use that instead. Okay. And so labels, and then we have all these. And then I'm going to need a way to store these, which instead of that, I need to do enum tutorial text subnode, which can be either a text node, which is going to be a rich text label, or alternatively, it'll be our instance, tutorial text input. No, I shouldn't do it like that. Like text control node TTI tutorial text input. Okay. So I'm going to represent all of these like this. So do that. And then that's good. And now I need to go through and check if these are correct. So, oh, this is going to be so annoying. Oh, okay. I guess I first validate them. So I do I guess I gotta check it. I gotta check if they're the same size. So, oh god, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Well, because I'm only adding, so should it really matter? I should just be checking if I need to add anything. So yeah, we're not over-engineering, we're not changing anything. It should remain the same. So I'm going to say if what? If our labels dot length is less than text dot length, then what? Then we add labels. That's basically what we do. Okay, so no, we should be using while here. While labels dot length less than text dot length. And what we'd add a new one. So final next equals text of this, and then switch next and see what that is, if that's a text. And then we use that to add a node, which will be final rich label text equals new rich text label. This rich text. Okay, that's perfect. And then add that as a child rich text label. Is that it? Is that all I need? I also need a way to configure what's it called? The font size of these. But that's a problem for future me. That is indeed a problem for future me. We're not going to worry about that. Case. Move input. And that's just a what you call it? Tutorial text input equals new tutorial text input. And then we add child TTI. Oh, you know what I'm not doing? I'm not adding them to the thing, but I think I could just do this. No, yeah. Labels dot push this. And then at the bottom I can do text node RTL and then control node makes it sound like input texture node. Input texture node TTI. Already planning to bite future Sir's. No. Okay, biting future Sird ass is by wasting time on things that are gonna take too much time. That is a true bite. That is the bite of 87. This is fine because future Sird can handle it. I promise you, future Sird can handle this. I hope. If I needed to add new behavior, then I deserve to have to reprogram that when I need it. I'm not coding it in a way that should cause any problems. I'm just coding it in a way where you're getting the features I need right now out right now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I should probably write a comment though, so future Sird isn't too screwed. I'm going to say should only be recalled when appending data to the previous array of texts. To do, make it so texts can be set to anything regardless of previous state. Which I can do technically just by clearing the children if this is wrong. That'd be really easy, to be honest. But we're not going to worry about that right now. And then, so once we have that, we're not going to worry about that right now. I wrote the to-do down, so now we know. Now we are well aware. My brain is expanded so that future Sird will be safe. I put a little compartment inside my head. But I don't know. No. Go here. We're going to go through the text. So for T, and text is also wrong. It should be like entries. So entries, E, we'll switch E again. And then E, if it's text, we got to update the text. Oh, but I need access to, oh my God. Okay, I need access to the index so I can go through the other array. I knew I was going to need that. I don't know why I did this type of for loop instead of that type of for loop. You know what type of for loop I need? I need something that's going to do something for me so I can be easier. Move input, entries by, okay, text S. Yeah. And then I do switch labels sub I, and this has to be a text node. And if it's not, then we don't care. RTL.text equals S. Case. The really needs, okay, here's what Hax really needs is like an if statement match for a single match like this that looks way nicer. Because this sucks. This is ass right here. I could probably write a macro for that, couldn't I? I could probably macro that. Okay, we're not going to, as fun as that would be. We're not going to, okay? Okay. All right. Move input. I don't know if I update anything for move input because it should be working. It should be set to what it needs to be. But if I'm making it at runtime like this, I still need to update the icons. So to do that, what do I do? Do I go to W and then I do input icon here, holder, input icon holder. And then what does input icon holder do? Oh my God, I forgot all this. Input icon holder. Okay, what are you up to? We set configurable input type from GDScript. Okay, that works. What I'm concerned about is that the WASD isn't represented here with these kinds. Because I only have move X and move Y, which does give me the stick I need, but it doesn't give me the WASD shenanigans that I need. So I think I need to include those, which is balls, but it should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. I say famous last words again, as always. Let me change this to input icon directly. No, because input icon holder is way faster. Okay, input icon holder. No, I'll just keep it as it is, and then we'll copy these over. Future Sir wouldn't mind. I promise you. I know, he's a pretty cool guy, I think. They're decent, I hope. Let's see. WASD. Okay. Top, what's it called? Layer. It should be fine. No! It should, I only say that because it should be fine. What do you call these? Top row. Like, what the fuck is a row? I'm like thinking of layers. Like, yeah, I guess layer kind of works. Bottom row. And then left padding. Let's just label all these. Right padding. And then quad input. And then, input. What is this called? Tutorial text input? Okay. Tutorial text input. It should be fun. Let me go for popcorn. I want to see the boom. I mean, it's fine. This will work. This is going to work first try, and you're going to be amazed. Just you watch. You'll all see. You'll all see. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Think. I need to initialize these. Override function ready. And I guess I gotta get all these nodes. And this also needs a input icon holder. Okay. And then what's that? That is for single input. So that's, oh god, I really need to make this its own scene. Save branch as scene. Go here. It didn't go there. Are you kidding me? Oh, there. Objects. This UI, I guess. There's nothing in UI though. I guess, okay. Tutorial text input. Okay, now if we go to UI, we should be able to get this path using the code. I have returned. What's going on? Welcome back, Cobalt. How have you been? Hope you've been chillaxing because on account of the fact that you were tired. I'm making tutorial text, as you can see. When it's going to say use WASD to move, and it's going to be great. Actually having the WASD stack like this was kind of difficult, but I got it working. I got it pretty good. I'm writing a very modular system so that I can have the text like appear one letter at a time, and then also have the icons dynamically update. So as usual, it's just another thing where I'm over engineering it, but I've promised myself that I'm, what's the word? I'm going to not do too much future proofing. That's going to take up too much time. Good, I'm a lot better now that I've eaten. Tutorial time. Yeah, me too, basically. Except, well, I haven't eaten yet, but I will feel good after the stream when I eat. That's gonna be such a hype moment. So instead of creating here, I need to create an instance of the scene. So that's what I need to add to Godot / GD script, is just have it so that instead of initializing a class, it initializes a set scene you have, which would feel way better. Oh my god, I'd do it like this, where I'd have it so it'd be like, use preset scene. Oh my god, and I'd give it a path, and you could do that. Oh, that'd be so clean. That'd be so good. Oh, I love that. This is Peak. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like I just felt like a crazy deja vu. I guess people can't stop calling me Peak. I'm just so cool. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm always Peak. I'm always at the top. It's fucking freezing up here. Please send warm blankets and like a Pop-Tart that's warm. Thank you. I know when you microwave the Pop-Tart at the bottom of the mountain, it's not going to be as hot as when you get it up here, but like at the very least, it would be nice if it'd be a little warm instead of freezing cold. Thank you. Now I just assign this to noassign GD script dot syntax dot noassign, and then right here we instantiate. Yeah, and then I also need to make sure this is a tutorial text. And see this, I wouldn't have to do this cast if I just had the scene directly come from the constructor. Oh my god, that would be so cool if I could do that. That would be so cool. I love that idea. Okay, future me is gonna pop off and do that. Oh, future me, thank you for being so cool. Okay, so we have that done. I think that's about it. I just need to set tutorial text as an animation. How would I do that? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I also need to, maybe instead of that, I need to make a ratio as well. And so I could just update, you can't even see my face camera, so I can't even do the, it just updates so it goes whoop, like that, using a value from 0 to 1. So let's do animation ratio float equals 0.0. Let's do an update. So override function process delta float move towards this to 1 at the speed of delta, and when it changes we don't do this. Do we do this? This is, yeah, we do this. So how would I do this? Well, I'd go through here, right? And I need to first add up all the characters we're using, so then I can figure out where the threshold is. So that's step 1. This is kind of over-engineered. Var char count equals 0, and then so we do char count plus equals s length, and then for move input we just add 1. Okay. Why is entries not exist? Oh, because it's here. I don't have access to that. Oh, so I should just make char count like a thing right here. Char count int equals 0. And then I can do it here. Hooray! And I guess I also have access in the sense I could just go to the rich text label and check that. But, well, that's future problem, not my problem. Char count is going to be set to 0. Okay. Oh. I mean, but now I just need like a refresh. So function refresh visible ratio. So I'm gonna call this visible ratio actually. And then let's call it inside of here. Update this to visible ratio. And so inside visible ratio, we're first going to get the characters shown ratio. So characters to show equals math.floor of char count times visible ratio. And then we characters shown so far, so we know how far we are along. That's going to be 0. And then we're going to go through all of these. The labels. Excuse me. My God, I am burpy today. Switch case text node. So we'll add that. This plus equals RTL. Well, I can't just do that because I need to consider the thresholdiness. So if characters to show, I don't know, if characters to show is greater than characters shown so far, characters to show here equals characters to show minus characters shown. So these variable names are kind of popping off. They're a little weird, but I mean, I like them. Characters to show minus characters to shown so far. Okay, so we'll do rich text label dot text. But where do I get this text from? Oh no, where do I get the text? I have to keep it. Oh, so. Oh, that's really fucking frustrating. I need to keep reference to the original string I'm passing, so I'll put that in here. String, and then in here I'll put it right here in S. And then text node, where is this used? It's used right here. Okay, that's not too bad. So we have still access. Okay, that gives us it. That works pretty well. And then we do s.substring 0 to characters to show here. And that'll give us the text. All right. And then we add that to characters shown so far. Plus equals characters to show here. Okay, but what if it isn't? Then, oh God. Then we just don't show anything. So we do RTL text equals blank string. And then case for the other one, input text, no, and then we just do this. And then pti.visible equals that, and then we'll just add 1 because that doesn't matter at that point whether it's at a showable point or not. Big brain moment. Okay. And this should be done. Obviously, it's not going to run perfectly the first time, but we can't know what that first time is going to look like until we do it. So let's do this. I'm going to add some debug information because I already know this is going to be hell. But, oh, text, no, this needs to be S. Okay, there we go. Oh, but I need to okay, I'm not going to call this multiple times. So I'm going to remove that. And then I'll have a thing where I can remove all the children. Why is there not remove all children as a function? That's really annoying that isn't a thing. While child count, where is it? Get child count is greater than 0. Get child at 0. Remove. Actually, we can just do get child queue free, can't we? And that will remove it. I'm assuming that's going to remove it. Who knows if it'll actually remove it? I don't know. We'll have an this is the ultimate test because I'm not sure. But if this works, that means I'll know for a fact that it removes it because it'll just keep whiling forever if it doesn't. Ugh. And then we gotta clear labels, I guess. Yeah. Get this called dot clear. Oh, I don't have that installed. Let's go up and do using GD script array EX. All right. We're done. This is the scariest part. It's the fact that I'm done. So now I have to go into testing hell. Okay. Wait for it to compile. Please compile. Please compile. Why are you taking so long to compile? There we go. And then I delete this content here. Wait, I don't add child to the thing I think I add child to. I need to add child to export var child holder node. Why is this an export? This shouldn't be exporting. That should just be a private variable. Okay, this exports though. But then where do I set up the things? I have to set it up in code, but I don't know. That's not good. I shouldn't use code. I should be using editor things, but how am I going to do it in the editor? I'm going to do it by just making this work. Somehow, some way. Jeez. Labels, and then, wait, no, this is used internally anyway. So this, don't use this, but I'm going to use my own thing. Export var, editor labels array of string. I should probably use pack string array here, shouldn't I? Pack string array. Okay. Huh. All right. Editor labels. Now we need to go into the ready. The ready should be up here, honestly. Override function ready. For I and 0 dot dot dot, this dot size. We're going to convert that to an array, so let's create the array. If editor labels dot get I equals what? What represents the input? I guess just move input all capitals. Then we'll A push move input. Else A dot push text. And then editor labels dot get I. Like that. Okay. And then we set tutorial text to A. Oh, all right. We can probably move this process up here too because it's kind of small. What else? I don't know. This is done. This is just done and I need to do it. And I'm scared. I'm scared it's not going to work. And I don't want it to not work. Please just work. That's all I could ever ask for. Recompile. You done? Oh, recompile. There we go. Refresh. Okay, so the child holder is going to freaking get out of the way. Close that, close that, close that. It's going to be HBox container. And then HBox container, I'm going to clear your contents. I'm sorry, dude. We gotta. And the next question is it going to be okay? I think it will because these are, okay, that's going to be fine. Now I just go here and add my tutorial text. So press move input to move. And that's how I configure it, just by doing that. And let's run it. Here we go. I pushed the wrong thing again. It's this one. GAM by some random. I can't even see it. Wait, where does it get set up? It should be visible already, shouldn't it? Oh. Well, I guess it's just not working then. That sucks that it's not working. I really wanted it to work. Okay. Let's see if the nodes were added. No nodes were added. No fucking nodes were added. Why? That's crazy, right? Because worst case scenario, I should have something. Entries, while labels.length is less than entries.length, we push labels. And then labels.length should be 0, so we should get the entry. This should all work. But why isn't it? Why isn't it? We're going to find out. Trace labels.length, entry, You know what it is? There was probably an error in that. That's why all the processing stopped for this node. No, it didn't stop because we saw it printing. So that's literally not a possibility. But I should probably go back and check the debugger. The debugger is empty. No errors. Okay. Oh boy. Trace char count right here, and then also trace the labels. Labels. Oh, I have a dot last now. Thank God. And Cobalt, you told me not to make that. That is so much better than doing open bracket label dot length -1. Ew. Gross. Why am I using hacks? I'm gonna write code like that. Okay. Run this, please work. Just give me information. It's not gonna work. It's obviously not gonna work because I didn't do anything new. But it's going to give me information, which is what's important. So 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. Those are all good. I'm adding child to the wrong thing. That's what's happening. Whoops. I'm adding children to the wrong fucking thing. Why is this not closing? Stream, you good? That's weird that it does that sometimes. Okay, I need to add it to this. Whoops! I made a whole child holder, and then this up here needs to be this too. Child holder that gets that. I'm gonna write untested here. Okay, that's on me. Length -1. Boo! But yeah, we might as well just write everything in C with that logic where everything has to be so explicit and rewritten over and over and over again, where there's no functions on any objects, just data. It's all the data you could ever ask for. No, I'm a hacks individual. I'm haxing it up, and you cannot stop me. What's happening? So, I fixed what I thought was the issue. C is faster, reflex.c. We'll see. We'll see about that. Hacks can be as fast as it wants because I can just convert it to C. What do you say to that? Reflex C is something that will happen one day. I just need to, have time and energy. But it totally will happen. I promise you. I swear to you, it will exist. And it'll be pretty good too. Why is the name disappearing? Why is this not visible? Make it visible. Is that going to change? It did. It did change something. Wait. Wait, this has text in it. Why isn't it showing? Is it because the text size is really tiny? Wait. Wait, what's happening? Whoa. It's because it's not set to fit content. That did. And then scroll active needs to be false. And then no word wrap. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Oh my God, I'm just an idiot, Cobalt. Why is that? Obviously because .asm is a site, I guess. What is an ASM domain? I'm going to let myself go down the rabbit hole for a bit. ASM top level domain. It refers to ASM Technologies. There's no way a whole company got its own domain. But why? Yeah, why is it a link? I don't know. Okay, I guess ASM isn't a top level domain. Who knows? But like you're right, like why is that the reflex.c not linking if that's linked? Who knows? Okay, close this. We figured it out. What Blue's Clues? I didn't mean to close that actually. I really needed that information still. Whoops. RTL dot fit content equals true. RTL dot scroll active equals false. RTL, maybe TDLs have to be 3. Well, they could also be 2 characters because there's also like .io and .gg and for some others for the country and like .us and stuff or .jp. But I guess there isn't a, like if you do like reflex.as, just .as, that would probably work. But then yeah, I guess with one of them it doesn't. Huh. What was I? Okay, and then what's the last one? Word wrap. No. Wrap. No. Oh my God. Please. Auto wrap mode. Ooh. Auto wrap mode equals auto wrap mode off. Auto wrap off. Why isn't that working? Please just let that work. Please, I beg. If I do set auto wrap mode, will let me use the thing? Will it? Please? It does. All right, perfect. Yeah, it does. Minimum 2. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a genius. I figured it out. I'm big brain, massive brain. The real question is, what's the maximum then? Because I know there's some TLDs that like go on for like there's .design, .tours and stuff. Either make it .ass or I'm not buying. Understandable. I wonder if there is a .ass. There's a There's a bunch of explicit ones I'm not gonna say, but there's a couple. All right. But there has to be a maximum number of characters for the TL because it can keep going. There are larger ones. Is it 10? Is 10 the maximum you can do for a word? I feel like making a maximum would be stupid, but then what do they decide for the maximum when you write it in Twitch chat? I don't know. Okay, this should work. Did I just recompile? I'm gonna recompile again. Okay. Huh. Ooh, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I called it 10. Ascending once again. I am too smart for this world. And then, okay. Wait, where's the, oh God, where's this? I need this open and this needs to be visible. And then we're good. Everything will work now. I think. This is set to visible. Is that true? This is false. This is true. So one of these will always be visible. This should work. Compile again because I have no faith in anything. All right. Go. P. Oh my God, it's happening. PERS. Make the icons appear. It stopped at that. It breaks at that. No, why does it break on that? All right. Okay, I think I know the answer here though, because I don't keep up with characters shown so far. So, characters shown here. Should this just always be characters shown so far? I think this should always just be plus the amount to keep up with this. So it should be s.length. And that will make it so... Okay, who's texted me? Okay. Oh, okay. Refreshing. Get $1 lemonade at Auntie Anne's. I'm not going to Auntie Anne's for lemonade. I'm sorry. I really am. It's a nice try though, Auntie, Miss Anne's. But your nuggets of pretzely goodness will not be entering my mouth today. It works. Look at it. It's beautiful. Oh my God, it's so good. Did you see how it comes out like that? I didn't set font size yet. I need to figure that out still. I forgot what I should test it right here. Okay, let me a game 2D click. Texture rect. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay, I forgot this whole thing's in a viewport. Go there. Hbox. This. Press. How big? Where is it? Where's my thing that I want to do and edit? Here it is. Normal top text size. Like that maybe? I also need to align it in the center. Okay, do not let me close this fucking game before I've implemented these. Top should be center. And then that looks about right. Let me do the other one too. So that is... God, where is it? Where's the text size? I lost it somehow. Oh, here it is. It's 32. Okay. Lost it somehow. Right here. And then, oh yeah, this also needs to be aligned. Center. Press that to move. Stop highlighting that. I can't focus when it's... Is it a bit big? No, I think it's fine. I think that should be good. It should not get any bigger when I full screen. So I think that should be okay for this screen resolution. So let's go ahead and commit that. That's going to be vertical alignment. So RTL vertical alignment equals what? It wants an int. I need to do the set. Vertical alignment, vertical alignment center, and then RTL dot, I need to go, let's save the 32. Let's go get the property path, which is going to be some weird thing, I know. Theme override font sizes / normal font size. Okay, that's done. I think this works now. I think we did it. And by we did it, I mean I did it. I mean, I say we, but I mean, this is, I did everything and y'all just sat there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that it's I should get the credit for the work that I did while sitting here doing the work that I did. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go accept the reward for the credit for doing the ultimate text tutorial. Look, there it is. Press WASD to move. And the real question is, if I switch the controller, oh, perfect. It already has a controller update thing working too. And switch back to WASD, and then I switch controller and switch to WASD. Oh, it's so good. Oh my God. Oh, yes, I accept this reward. I accept it all. Oh my God, it really is nice. Look at that. It is kind of weird the way that it turns big and small. No, you're right. No, you're supposed to argue with me and be like, actually, I supported, I added emotional support. You wouldn't have made it here if it weren't for me, Valorous, chilling out, giving good vibes, which is kind of true. I appreciate y'all's vibes today. But yeah, look at that. That is, you did it. Took some tries, but you did it. I mean, that was only a couple. There were quite a bit of tries, actually, now that I think about it, but don't worry about that. Trace. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all these trace statements. Boop. Boop. Okay, and then I can make the speed for the characters appearing much faster. Let's just do delta. I think that'd be good. I'm still not sure how I'm gonna structure tutorial text in the game though. Like, is it just every tutorial text you can get is a separate one that I create? I could do that. That wouldn't be too, that would probably make the most sense. And then I just configure them from the editor. Or I have an event that pops up tutorial text dynamically, which is going to be a bit more of a hassle. Alas, it would be very convenient for doing it. That's so fun. Plus, I need to, it's going to be event based. Plus, I should probably just keep it so that there's only one tutorial, and then it can reset it by calling the function. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay, I guess yeah, you're right. You're right, me, who I'm talking to myself. That is the way to do it. Oh God, sorry, that was audible. My fucking bad. Ew, that was disgusting. I'm sorry, I forgot I was streaming. Yeesh. Okay, all right, let's do this. So I think my biggest conundrum is the fact that I don't know where to store my reference to my dynamically generated tutorial text. But I don't think it matters though, because I can just store it in Event Manager, which is going to be managing the events, TBH. So I can just go ahead and put this event where would this event go? Node editors, timed. It is a timed kind of. I mean, is it though? It does have timed components without it goes the other way open. Or vars and conditions. Or just node editor. I think it's a node editor. And I think I'm gonna put that under a folder called tutorial. Better outside than inside, like Shrek says. Yep. I think it's better out than in. Yeah. Well, I mean, What if I want it? What if I just want a little burp friend in my stomach to hang out with me? Do you ever consider that? What if I want it inside? You know what? Never mind. I'm never mind. Never mind. What am I gonna set? Tutorial text. Is this okay? What is this going to be? How do I tell me how to do this? Okay, I'm gonna grab all this. I'm gonna copy this class and use it. Okay. Node path. No, I know there's a way I can set this node path to actually. Yeah, here we go. Export node path, and then we can set it to only do. Wait, I don't even need to do this because I'm going to be generating it myself. Function path. I don't need that. I just need the the editor labels, which I should probably make a function for instead of this. So, public. I don't know. I watched Shrek in Spanish. Oh, interesting. Okay, what does he say in Spanish then? How, like, they still have to make it a pun, right, when they localize it. So, it have to, you know, it have to flow in a way that works, but still gives the original meaning. So I'm quite curious what that would be. Let me set tutorial text from packed string array. PSA. Okay, and then packed string array. I guess I should just call this from editor strings. And then I could put that right here for editor. Editors. Yeah, I guess I don't really need this exported now because it's fine. It's fine. Oh, but then I need to use it from this, not that. He says, "Mejor afuera que adentro." Mejor afuera que adentro. Am I saying? I know I'm saying I'm butchering that shit. Interesting. Okay. It probably flows better if I was fluent in Spanish, but tragically I am not. It literally translated literally he says better outside than inside. Ah. He probably goes, "Mero afra que fuck, I'm not even gonna try. I sound so bad. No. Can you believe I took up this 5 years of Spanish in high school, or plus? Well, I guess it was 5 years, including middle school, and I didn't learn anything. I was in Spanish 5, struggling for my life. That shit was so funny. I'd be stressing about it, and I walk in there. I had bullshit my whole way through that class. It was amazing. It was the one time I got to feel like what it's like to be a D student in the class. It was crazy. Oh, Spanish. How I do not miss you. Okay. All right. Okay, I need to use this in the thing. I need to do a thing here where I do event manager.get tutorial text. And that will generate it for me. And then I can do set tutorial text, and then I'll set this to be the things I did earlier. This. Texts. I don't need a kind. I don't need a node. I don't need a preprocess. I just need round 2 of attempting to beat Ultra Kill before Sword Streams ends. Okay. I'll take you on that. Let's see if I can do this. My stream will end once I implement this, so it could be well. I don't know how this is gonna go. Should await, import that. I need to be ready this time though. I didn't learn English in school. I learned by watching YouTube and playing video games mostly. That's pretty cool. I wish I had learned a second language. That's like really fucking impressive. Like damn, that is you based on the way you type like a very fluent individual. So I couldn't tell that it wasn't your first language. So yeah, nice job. It's that could not have been easy. But I guess if it's like stuff you like and you want to learn, I guess with English, well, I guess a lot. English is the most dominant language, so there's probably a lot of media you could use versus something. I don't know if you'd say more obscure. I don't know, but YouTube is a cool idea. I'm a big weeb, so you know. Of course, I want to one day learn Japanese, and then I can localize my game in Japanese, and that would be pretty epic. But eh, it probably will never happen. Probably never. Okay, what is? Okay, oh, this is this. I need to make this. But it would be nice because there are a bunch of like. I'm a huge fan of an author called Nishio Isen, who is the author of Bakemonogatari and my favorite manga, Medaka Box. And what's difficult is that not all of Nishio Isen's works are fully translated. So I would like to read them one day by translating them myself. The issue being, though, that you know, translating a novel, even if it is a light novel, a novel nevertheless is a huge step over just learning how to speak a language, especially for Japanese, where you're gonna have like the kanji and shit. So yeah, it's difficult. But I have tried to like sort of learn a little by reading manga. Like I literally have all Medaka Box in Japanese on a shelf somewhere. And I figured, you know, if I just keep reading that, as long as I know the hiragana, I should be able to figure it out eventually. Hypothetically. The immersion is the way to go, but it needs commitment. You really need commitment with that. And be grateful it's not Chinese. That language takes an entire life to learn. Yeah. Yeah. I do not envy someone who has to learn Chinese, whose language is Chinese specifically, and then I have to like keep learning for the rest of time. At least with English, I guess it's you kind of say that for all languages though, to some degree, but not to the same degree where the writing system's fucked up like that, where it says everything needs a new character. Like y'all need to. Ugh. At what point do y'all just make a new make a new alphabet and use that? I don't know. It's something I think about a lot. It's like, when do we get to sci-fi level where we make our own common language that is simple enough and logical enough that everyone can learn it pretty easily? How do you move people to that language? You can't really. It's no one's gonna learn the common language when we have spaceships and we're flying around. You just gotta wait for the generations to die out and then teach the children the new one. Why am going off on a weird tangent right now about sci-fi mechanics? I need to make a function here. I need to make the tutorial text. Public function get tutorial text. And then we'll create the variable right here because it just makes sense for it to be here. Tutorial text equals tutorial text. Is it tutorial text input? Is that what it is? No, it isn't. It's just tutorial text. Tutorial text, and then if tutorial text equals null, then tutorial text equals we instantiate from the scene, which is this, this is the tutorial text input scene. I need a tutorial text scene, which is different, which is going to be this. Tutorial text. Either that or we're installing translation chips on the brain. That is true. One of the very few, like Cyberpunk, one of the very few benefits of AI will probably be that it will unify all languages once it figures out how to translate them all pretty easily. And that'd be nice to live in a world where you can just like, have an actually working translator. I mean, Google Translate's pretty good at this point, but you still can't use it to properly translate a lot of things. But I think, maybe AI can fix that, and that would be nice. That would be cool. To have like all art be accessible to everyone in that sense, in the sense of like localizing everything automatically. Objects, tutorial text. That's also why I try to make games that don't have a lot of text in them, because that way I can localize my game to like every language super easily. I just gotta translate the options menu, the title menu, and like the tutorial text. And then besides that, I'm good to go. Every language supported. Basically, I don't know, like how much would that be? Like a couple $100 per each localization? Free. This is UI. So this is just tutorial text. Save that. And then copy this scene. Oh no. I'm not gonna beat fucking Cobalt. This is going way too slow. Okay, static, final, tutorial, text, scene, packed, no, packed, scene, equals, no. Can I just do no assign here and it'll figure it out? Of course it won't. Syntax, no assign. Okay, that works. Const, preload, equals, that. Let's do it on one line. So, ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna add a comment. Okay. All right. Okay, so tutorial text is going to be initialized from this. Instantiate. We might need to cast it here. And then we're going to do, where do I add it as a child? Just to the scene, I guess. What do I call, what is it? It's like get root, or is it get tree current scene dot add child tutorial text. There we go. I'm going to set visible to, I guess we keep it true for now. Let's see how that goes, and then we can return it. So now we have get tutorial text. Let's go back to our set tutorial text, which will now work. Okay, that's kind of working. Let's go ahead and test it. I'm scared. I don't think it's gonna work that well, but let's see. Compile. While it's compiling, let me save and delete all of these because those are no longer necessary. And then we'll go to on start. Yeah, on start we disable input. And while we're also disabling input, let's set up the tutorial text. So set. Is that not loaded in yet? It's set tutorial text. It should be there. Set. There it is, set tutorial text. Oh my god, the bots be going crazy today. Woo! Okay. Thankfully, they're pretty good at locking them. Set tutorial text, and then this is what? This is press move input to move. Now this should only appear once we get to the test tube in the intro. So let's go ahead and try that. My head is inside the playtest. Oh no, it's erroring. Invalid assignment of property tutorial text value to VBox container. Oh shit, that's right. It's a VBox container. Oh frick. I always forget about this. This is why you can't really do component-based design when you're using these scenes. Oh, that's really annoying, actually. Okay. Where is it? Tutorial text. Where are you? You're up here. I should probably make a static function for this. Public static function make. We'll bring over the thing. Where's event manager? Here it is. We'll bring this over. Then we'll do tutorial text make. Go back to this function, please. Okay, I gotta go there manually, like a troglodyte, a manual navigating troglodyte, because I just can't control click things in this editor for some reason. Isn't that annoying? And then TTS scene equals this dot instantiate, and then return TTS dot get node. What is it called? Tutorial text. It is just tutorial text. Okay. And then we're going to cast it to a tutorial text. I mean, that isn't too bad. I could also automate this with macros. I just haven't got around to it, but that would make some really fun utility. And then separate the exports. And then separate these. And then separate these. Alrighty, right. Make, I guess that's it. No, because then we have to, oh, but then adding children needs to use the main one. Okay, we're not going to do it here then. We'll do it inside the make function. Please. But then I need context object. Context object dot is a node. Oh, I've done this before. This is so annoying every single time. TTS. Okay, and then doom. Go back to make an event manager and pass this. Okay. All right. Hope your run is going good, Cobalt, because I am making progress. Progress. Okay. And then we go here. We hit play button. 5-1. I haven't played Ultra Kill. How close is it? I need to get 7. Oh! So you're already like pretty far in. I don't think I'm gonna beat you. Oh no. She's gonna win. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, and the tutorial didn't even... Why did that do that? Why? Because this is called at the start. Everything is hell. Is this card at start or respawn? So is this start? How do I test that? Do I screen? I'm gonna screen shake it. I'm gonna shake my ass on the screen. I need to stretch, by the way. Let's do a stretch. Ah. Okay. Okay. What? Just don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. Screen shake? Oh, it did work. Wait, why'd that tutorial? Wait, what? Wait, why'd that trigger there then? This should work then. What did I just hear? Don't worry about it. Do not worry your your tiny little head about my shenanigans. My big brain move. Why the fuck is this not working though? How is the tutorial there? You might create like get tutorial text shouldn't be called anytime soon. I think set tutorial text start pre-process. That's not being called in pre-process. So what's the issue? What is the issue? What is the issue? What is the issue? Hey Cobalt, why don't you talk to me more so that way I can stall you a bit? This is I cannot believe this. Not the random error. Not the random error is always what gets me. See, there it is. Why? Okay, let me look at the output. It says it got it, but where is it being gotten from? And this is the only place it's being called is in start. So start is running here. I think the explanation is it's just running twice. Tragically. No! Why did screen shake there? Wait, what's causing the screen shake right there? It's not the screen shake from that, and it's not the screen shake from that. So why that screen shake? Yo, that's big mystery. That is big mystery, I think. Okay, what if I remove this tutorial text? This might be a medium mystery? Why? What? What? What does this mean? What does this mean? There's no tutorial text. But nothing printed the second time. Why did nothing print the second time? There, it did it again. It screen shook. At level start or respawn. Do I even want this to run in level start or respawn? No, I don't. I just want it to run once. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, now I'm like on a completely different issue where I don't know where I'm going to run this when I actually do it in the game. Because I thought this event would work like I thought it would, but I suppose not. Do I fix it? I think I do. That should only trigger after the intro. So on event is right here. It's let's go is where it's called. But let's go is called in ready, which shouldn't happen. Okay, that makes sense actually. Wait. That makes a lot of sense. So we get let's go, we get rid of that, which is only going to turn on its processing. But we only want to actually start processing at let's go. I think. Maybe. Well, there's a consideration that maybe... No. Okay. I hope this works. I hope this works. I hope this works. Sorry, set tutorial text. There it is. Sorry, I do that. I just you have to say it out loud because that's how you search in alphabetical order and remind yourself what letter you're looking for. Move. Is it move input? To move. Okay, and then run. Run like the wind. Let's go. Please work. I am begging you. Please work. Wait, no, there's no tutorial text. So I hit enter and it should work here. It didn't work. Oh my god, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? What did I do to deserve this? Oh, what the fuck? This never even ran. Why is let's go not let's go doesn't run after the thing? That's the issue. After the intro, let's go doesn't run. Okay. Okay. I mean, check let's go. Oh god, what is this hacky ass garbage I did here? Because this is done through process. Oh, so this is always going to run at the start, but then where's reset timer reassigned to 0? It's done at reset, which is called in begin play. So it's already calling let's go when I don't need it to. Oh, okay. But do I want it to call let's go in some circumstances? I think I do. Okay. Okay. New move. Okay. I'll just make another function for this. I'll just have this somehow connect to somewhere else, maybe. Instead of doing this in let's go, let's do it in what? Do I maybe do it inside the process? Level start or respawn. How would I know this? I know it's better to find a different way to do this. I need to connect it here somehow to something that would happen outside of this. Event kind, events, event manager. That's why I have the gameplay starting thing, because that's what's happening there. In player stuff, on gameplay start is required for things, and I need to have that required for other things too. Does that even make any sense? I don't know. Okay. Gameplay. Start up gameplay. Start gameplay after intro, which is always called no matter what. So this is called from player stuff, which I could also call from other things. Do I just make this a level function maybe, and then I call that a level? Do I even have access to level here? Level dot I do. So I can do that for level. Level start gameplay after blah blah blah. So let's go to public function start gameplay after intro. And then oh, look what I have here. It's a solution to my problem, because now I go to I don't have on event. I don't track these. Why don't I track these yet? That's like a pretty trackable thing. Var on events. Array of on event. I guess this is where I should do it. I don't see any reason why not. If syntax is an on event, on events push cast and continue. Okay, and then we go through here, and then we go E in on events, E dot start gameplay after intro. Yeah. And then on event, we do it inside of here. Function. Oh god, that's gonna cost me the time I need to beat Cobalt. Let's do that. Let's do this again. Do that. No, that's not correct. Oh, I'm running out of time. Why would you rush me like this? I'm going to explode. All right. Compile, please. Compile, please. Why aren't you compiling? Why aren't you compiling so slow? or fast or whatever. I don't know. But now this should properly call. Don't stop, and then run. Oh, here 5-1. Need to get to 7-4. That's like a bunch of time. Like a bunch of things. Okay. So enter. Now should shake. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's so perfect. You're at 6-2? Well, I just fixed my thing, I think. So, yeah. I need to set a speed in here, but besides that, I'm pretty good. Var export speed float. We'll set that to 1 by default. And then we will set the speed, I guess, right here. Event manager get tutorial text dot set speed. No. Set speed to speed. And then we got to make a set speed function in here. So let's go over here. This will be a setter. Public function set speed float init locals. And then var speed float equals 1.0. And then finally we go down to our process and then multiply this for a speed. Okay. So now we can configure the speed for which the text like whoop like appears. So that should make it look nicer, I hope. I pray. I hope, I pray, and I beg, and something. I forgot the lyrics. Okay, and then this. Open that up. Set speed to like 4. Okay. This actually isn't going to work the way I want because this is going to be on respawn when I just want it on start. So I need to like separate that, I think. But I'll worry about that later. Okay, draw yourself. Press enter. That looked really smooth the way it came out. That's really nice. Okay. Next question is, do I center it? It kind of is centered, isn't it? But it does look very like left to right the way it does come out. Huh. Okay. It goes whoop. You know what I mean? It goes like whoop. You know what I mean? Okay. And I also need another one for jumping when I hit a trigger box over here. So let's actually do that because I know that's definitely going to be right there. 3D. The alarm's going to go off, and then I want the box to be right around here. So I could duplicate that, make sure this is unique. 7-1. Oh, hurry up. I can't control how fast I go. It's up to the bullshit of the code. It's up to the luck of the car. The bullshit of the code. I don't fucking know. I need this corner to be covered, but I think it is covered. And then let me turn off world stuff. Okay, that's pretty good. That's good coverage there. And there's one right there. So this one will give you a tutorial that tells you how to do the thing. Tutorial interact. Trigger alarm. And then a tutorial interact, we're going to do fuck all this. We're going to do where's add where is it? Oh, set tutorial text. We'll do but how do I add? Okay, now I need to add. Oh, Cobalt, you win. You absolutely win. I forgot I need to do other types of inputs here. You 100% win. This isn't even going to be close. No. No. You hate to see it. Cobalt, you got me. Use move input to move. There's no way. There's no way I can do it because I got to do use instead of move input what? Jump input to interact with objects. I haven't considered about the fact I got to translate, like localize this later, so this is just all off. This is cursed. So if I am in tutorial text and I do get a else if I should probably cache this. T final T equals this. Else if T equals what? What is it? Jump input? Why do I sound so angry? What is it? T a dot push. We just push jump input now. But that's the thing. It's like I just have to hard code these, which aren't, isn't a lot of inputs, but I still need to, which is a problem if I want to win, which I'm not going to now. Tragically. Jump inputs. And this should probably just be the tutorial text, to be honest. No, not the tutorial text. This will just be another scene that's the what do you call it? The icon. I could initialize that right here. I'm just gonna do that. Final input icon equals new input icon. Input icon dot second figure input icon kind dot jump. And then we do something with that. We child holder. We add that to child holder. So child holder, add input icon, input texture node. That. Oh, can reuse that. That's pretty nice. Well, why are you erroring on me? Why are you erroring on me, bro? Boy, it should be. What? Oh, because it needs to be one of these. But do I need that? I don't think it needs to be a TTI because it just sets it whether it's visible or not. So I'm going to go ahead and make it not that. I'm just going to make it a control. Is it a, are they always going to control? I mean, did nodes have visibility? I'm just going to make it a control. And then that should work. Everything should be good now. Entries, jump input. Well, this would be the same for this. Jump input right here. And then we're done. We're done. Okay. I think. Is this going to work? That would be pretty hype if it works. I might actually be able to beat Cobalt. What does that mean? That's like from something. I just don't remember where. But it's definitely from something that I didn't invent. Okay, run this. I definitely have a tendency to like do a quote so many times and exaggerate it so much that, oh, I forgot to do my old stuff. Exaggerate it to a point that it just becomes my own anyway. And that's pretty fun when that happens. Use WSD to move. Use to interact with objects. Uh-oh. Number one, it created a new one instead of deleting the old one, which is kind of wacky. Why did it do that? It's all the same event manager, right? What? It says test 4 times. Okay, that's a little odd that it did that. It's all the same event manager, right? No, it isn't all the same event manager. Why did I think it'd be all the same event manager? Oh, Cobalt, you totally got me. I couldn't. Had that just worked right there, had I just not forgotten about this one thing, that I maybe have been able to beat you, but ooh, this is something else. This is something else. I need like a 7 dash. Okay, that was all just 7-1. So maybe I still do have time after all. I need like a caching thing, like a cache manager. Or do I even do an event? Well, I need something global. I need a top level event manager. So what I should be doing is get parent. So if parent equals null, do that. No, if parent does not equal null, return parent dot get tutorial text. So that way we'll always get the parents version. And there's only one instance in existence. Hey, wait, this might actually work still. This might actually work still. Okay. Let's do that and then... Why, there's a debugger error. Debugger, why are you bugging me? Rust function panicked. That's not good. Why value not yet initialized? Oh, for the... I know why that's happening, actually. I know that. Hold on. Hold on. Guys, I know. Stop telling me. I know. Stop screaming at me. There we go. Done. Easy. Okay, now I can go back here and look at the tutorial text. Let's run that. Run. Let's please go and run. Load the game. Okay. Draw yourself. That's gonna, enter. First tutorial text appears. Go out of there. We're gonna run over here. Second tutorial text is going to freeze the whole game. It's gonna, what? Okay. Oh, the game is so frozen right now. Wait! Can you guys not see the tutorial text on the stream? Oh my god, because it's... Oh my god, because it's not adding to... Oh. Oh, you freaking freaks. You didn't even tell me that this is the way that things are. Oh no, that's not good, because you can't see it because it's not even the right scene. 7-3, that was way faster than the transition between 7-1 and 7-2. 7-2 is a shit-ass level, I'm guessing. It's a freebie. They hit you with the 7-1 to build up expectations, then they give you 7-2 as a freebie, I bet. 7-3 has to be kind of difficult, though, I would hope. Cobalt, you totally won. There's no way. I need to do some reworks. Reworks take a while. Event. So you should like slow down. 7-2 you can beat without killing an enemy. Ah, nope, we can't see the text. Sorry about that, you all. There's a solution to that. I just need to do this instead. New file. Do I call it cached? Dynamic global node holder. .hx. Oh no, don't do that. There we go, like that. And then class dynamic global node holder. I'm going to make the wholesome assumption that node can hold anything and it will be fine. 7-1 is the hardest to P rank. I see. Interesting. And this doesn't even represent anything. This is just going to be itself. P rank. So you're not P ranking them though. You're just speed running them, because I know P ranking is really difficult. I like watch someone that does P ranks and they take a while. Okay. Why does this have reference to a camera? Okay, whatever. Var dynamic. That's not how you spell that. Dynamic global node holder. This. And then we do that. And then this should be an export, actually. Export. And then we just reassign wherever we reassign player stuff, I think. But yeah, right here. Sub event manager, this equals this. Okay, now we have access to this. And we can pass it here and go to make. And then use this as the parent object. Okay. I don't know why I copied that instead. Cobalt, you seem kind of thirsty. Why don't you get yourself a drink? You should go hydrate real fast. It's good for you. It'd be nice. It's don't do yourself dirty by not look. I'm hydrating. It's not that I'm waiting for it to compile and I have nothing else to do anyway. Okay. And then paper dynamic global node editor. That goes there. 7. Oh, it's Jover. It is Jover as hell. Okay, and then we assign this here. And then I need to, if this equals null, how do I handle this? Do I have a print system dot print line dynamic global node holder needs to be assigned. And I'll close it for you because why not? System dot exit 0. Okay. Oh, and I need to return null. Last level. Oh, Cobalt's gonna win. You hate to see it. How do you even know when the right time to start is, though? Because this could be a completely unfair race. I guess it is kind of close in the end. So how'd you know? How'd you know this was the right time? How did you know? How did you know? Oh, what is this? What is all these? Get them out of here. And then I assigned this, right? I have an irking suspicion this is not going to work. This is a steaming little smelly, chocolatey. See, I made it less gross. Suspicion. It's freezing. It's 60 seconds. My game just froze. What do you mean 60 seconds? Oh shit! What is happening? Oh my god. Is it because of the while loop? Yo. No way it's because of the while loop. Because it's Q free. So it's Q10. Jesus Christ. You finished it. Okay. Well, round of applause. Good job. You win this time. You win this time. Damn, I could have done that. Had I done this function properly, I technically would have finished my thing before you finished your thing. I need to remove them. Because they're queued free, not that they're freed in that moment. So the while loop's gonna keep executing before the event loop can even get to freeing them, right? Okay. You DM'd me, you win. Oh, okay, I'll take a look. Never seen the end screen. Is this spoilers? Oh no, it's just that I've seen that before. Okay. S time. How long was that? Oh, that's for the. I was gonna say you finished that in 1:33. No, it's 1:33 for the final level. You said 60 seconds. All right. I was gonna say you said 60 seconds when it took you a minute to do. All right. Okay. Which that would make sense because 60 seconds are in a minute. That would make sense. Don't expose me. Don't clip that. Don't tell anyone that happened. I love playing any percent. It does sound fun. Yeah. Like, how good are you? Are you like, I don't know what like a good time is. 40 minutes. Damn, you started 40 minutes ago? Oh fuck, I totally could have beat you. Why are we loading here? What's debugger? Debugger, what's going on? Set tutorial text condition. Parent is not this. Okay. Oh my god, why is the game still up over here? All right. What do you mean by that? Oh, because I'm not doing it on child holder. I'm not doing it on fucking child holder. Top 550 would be 3 to 2 any percent. I mean, I'd be top 50 for 3 to 2. Oh, for that level. I was like, what do you mean by 3 to 2? 3-2 any? Okay, that's pretty good. All right. They're not measured independently though. You got to do the whole game. All of it. Every single bit. It doesn't seem like a very competitive game. It is very popular. But I believe in you, Colva. You could definitely do it. You can get like top 10,000. 9 minutes. Ooh, I take back my encouragement. You can't do it. Oh shit, 9 fucking minutes. That's insanity. Oh god. Okay, that is a big discrepancy. I figured it'd be like close, at least like 30 minutes, but 9 minutes. Top runners are insane. Yeah, I'd imagine. It seems like a pretty long game. Jesus. We'll get you to that. We'll get you there though. We will train you up to become at least you can get to like 30 minutes and then get to 20 minutes. And then I can figure out what's happening here so I don't fucking rip my skin off. What's happening? Tutorial, set tutorial text, pack string. So I saw the jump icon, but I didn't see anything else. What's up with that? What's the deal with that? Because label should be reset, char count should be reset, visible ratio should be 0 and again. So set that to 0. Never mind, it's just under 11. Okay, I mean it's not the same difference. It's yeah. Oh, because I'm not clearing. No, I am troubled. What? How am I going to do this? I'm clearing labels. So why doesn't this work? is a question I would like to know the answer to. Ooh, a YouTube link. Okay, let's see where this leads. Ultra kill. Oh, I got an ad because I'm not on my main account. No. Skip. Oh, there we go. Okay. Holy crap, look at them move. What? How do they move like that? They are zooming. So what's the difference between you and them? Like, how are they moving? Oh, they're like outside of the map. Like, why are they able to move like that? Just aura, just pure power? That was crazy. I love games like that. I want to make a game like that. I wish I could make my game have that kind of tech, but I don't know. They're far more insane and precise. Yeah, that's... Huh. Please work. Oh! It did work. Alright, let me switch to controller. It turns in A. I hate how big that is, though. I need to... Oh, there's still debugger errors. I never even investigated those. What's going on? Panic. Get value. Get what? Physics update. Russ Singleton. Get... What is happening? Wait, why is this panicking like crazy? What? What's going on? Rust function panicked. Why would you do that? Why would you panic for me? Hakita is goated. He doesn't patch OOB clips. He just adds a message. I have no idea what you just said to me. What does that mean? Like, actually, what does that mean? By the way, this error is really making me sad. It's a Rust error. It's so gone. It's not doable if it's Rust. I have to open my whole separate editor for that. But let's see where it starts. Press enter. Then I move and it's fine. It's still good. It's still good. I trigger this and it's fine. I switch and that's where the hell begins. Okay. Okay. Oh, out of bounds. Oh, so that's the developer. Okay. The developer is goated. He doesn't patch OOB clips. Just adds a message. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty cool. As you shouldn't. Out of bounds are pretty epic, especially when they don't really, you're not falling through walls through normal gameplay. You gotta like hit the corner just right. Oh, goodness gracious. I just slammed my basically empty water bottle onto the table and it flipped the cap somewhere. It's gone. Oh, here it is. It's not gone. Found it. And look at my cap. Not cap. I dropped it. Whatever. Okay. Something is going on when I switch controls and I don't know why. I don't know why. Why must I suffer? Because I don't know why. Why must I suffer? Because I don't know why. The next layer, Fraud, gets teased in 2 days. I'm insanely excited. I'm also excited for the demo. I want to play this game. This game is not going to be anywhere close to playable. What is Fraud? Is that the sequel to Ultra Kill? Oh. The Fraud update. Oh, it's like it's level 8. It's world 8. Okay. Wow, okay, they're still up. Damn, this is like a crazy week for game dev. There was Elden Ring, plus Deltarune, plus Switch release, plus now Ultra Kill's getting next stuff. Pretty hype. Next layer. Yeah. Okay. Use A to interact. There we go. That's causing issues. Basically, the game is split into layers. Prelude, Limbo, Lust, Gluttony, Greed, Wrath, Heresy, Violence, Fraud, Unreleased, and Treachery Unreleased. Okay. So what you're saying is, I should wait until the final one's released. Because that way I could play them all in one go and have the best experience. Is what you're saying. This is the information you're providing to my brain. Correct. Why can't I? This I can't use input input icon directly. That's the issue. It's here, but I can use it like this. Why is that? Who knows? Prelude has 5 levels, and every other level except Gluttony, Heresy, and Treachery, which have 2 levels, have 4 levels. Okay. Alright. Getting scammed out of some levels, but I guess that's fine. I'll be fine without all the levels, I think. But okay, yeah, okay, yeah. That's pretty cool. That's what I want to do one day, just have like such a successful game and just keep updating it. And then that's all you do. You just live your life updating your fun ass game. We'll get there one day, Cobalt. You'll play my epic game and I'll update it and you'll be like, "Whoa!" And I'll be like, "Yeah." Yeah, Ultra Kills. It looks so much fun. It really does look like so much fun, especially for repeat plays. The game that was kind of like that for me was the 2020 Doom game. I like keep wanting to pick it up, but you can't really pick it up midway through, and it's weird, and it's not as good. But Ultra Kill, I love the sense. I love the idea that it's like much more built for replayability instead of trying to like have I don't know what the right word is. It's more like segmented, I guess. It's a pacing thing. Like with all art, it's a pacing issue, I feel, as like. So I'm assuming Ultra Kill has much better pacing, which allows it for that kind of replayability, which is something a lot of games mess up, especially with their sequels. Like, I think Dishonored used to be another great game where you could pick up and play a level, though it was a bit longer. But then Dishonored 2 comes out, and levels are so fucking outrageously long. I don't want to play that game. It's just such a commitment to even do a single level. Yeah. What am I even doing? You got me so off track. Oh my god, what am I? Oh yeah, I have to go to tutorial text and remove the input thing. I can't do new input icon. Okay. And I guess I do new text direct instead. And then I do final input icon holder equals new input icon holder. And then input icon holder. We call this function on the input icon holder. On the input icon holder. Yeah, the holder. It's the fucking boulder. This is not going to work though. I think for the same reasons the other thing didn't work. Which sucks. But let's give it a go. Like, how is it not working though? If I have this, I must have used this function for something. Most of the Ultra Kill levels are 1-2 minutes long if you're good. Okay. Okay, cool. That does sound fun. A quick pick up and put down, just see if we can beat your last score. Oh, that game sounds so cool. Oh, I want to play Ultra Kill instead of doing whatever the fuck this is. Clear. Please work. Please work. Please. Please. I'm begging. Please work. Let's see. Cobalt. Watch it. It's gonna work. It's going to work. Okay. Break out. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. Wow, you hate to see it. Why is that not working? That's what Okay. That is interesting. That is something. That's aggravating, I'll tell you that much. Do I make another scene and then do it? Because if I just add this as a normal like texture rect, and then add the input icon holder here manually, then this will work. I think. I just haven't dived into the Rust code, to be honest. I don't want to dive into the Rust code, but I have to, and I really don't want to. Where even is the Rust code? And you can't even look at it because it's not set up in my stream edit. Oh, this is all going to shit. I can't believe I got betrayed like this. On my own stream. Come on, Rust. On my own... Where even is... Okay, I'm switching to what scene? Oh, here we go. Okay, this is what we're looking at. Okay, let me switch back actually. Is it not going to work now that I've switched back? Is it going to take like 3 hours to load? It should work eventually. Oh, the stream is screwed. Goodbye, stream. Oh wow, this is really embarrassing. Why isn't it loading? Did I close? No, I didn't close this. Why? What? Huh? Wait, what? Did I? What? Why? What? I didn't close the game though. Why did it close automatically? Am I crazy? What the hell? No. That is not right. I did not close that. Why would it do that? Click here. Yeah, I'm clicking here. Twitch. Please go through. Okay, and then do that. Put this to the side. Okay, and then bring these. Why? Wow, my brain was just like, all right, time to end stream. No, we're not ending stream till this is fixed. This should pop up soon. This should fix itself in a second. Right? You're gonna fix yourself, OBS, right? There we are. Okay, I just had to spam visible open close a little bit. Well, that was I did all that and then the original issue isn't even fixed. Please just put the Rust code in here. Hit B. Oh, there we go. Okay. Source, any2D, control, input icon. There it. I agree. There it be. Now we drop from the sky again. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. How you doing? Okay. Drop. So I can't call this from. I have to be able to call this from GDScript. I've done this before. I've used this function, I think. Why is this not? I have to. I made this function, so it should be settable. I think. Input icon alter add child. Wait, would this even work? Would this even fucking work? Wait, have I? What am I using this for? Input icon 3D. I am using it. I'm using it for the thing. But then, why is this? I'm setting it before this, not after. But in this, I'm doing it after. No one even knows what I'm talking about, but the order of where I configure, but I am doing it beforehand. So never mind, that should work. Why is this not working? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I mean, let's try, we could try after, but that's not what I did in the other one. So I don't know why that would work. You would refresh none. So it refreshes anyway as well, so that doesn't even matter. Oh, why would you rust me? Why would you rust me like this, Rust? This is where things get really boring. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought this would be an easy fix, in and out. 5-minute fix. I'm gonna stretch. Oh, I hate this intro. Can this intro go away? Go. Don't care. Press enter, start. Go out. Press WASD to move. Switch to this. See, this works. That's what pisses me off, is that this works. But I know why that works. But this is using something else. And there we go. Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Get value. It's panicking. Why is it panicking here? I really would love a stack trace, but I'm not going to get one. Am I? Am I? Rust get value. Why would this be changed? Why would this do anything differently? This should just be fine. Oh, this is so okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We gotta call it a day. If I get stuck on something too hard, it's only gonna get worse the more I focus on it. I need to take a break and C++ source cargo. Oh, yeah, it's a little funny the way that works, but yeah. I mean, it is kind of C++. Yeah, it is weird. Labels a C++ source, but it doesn't really know that. It just knows that it's like native code. That's so funny. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for today. What's manage goals? Oh, it's these. Ooh, I need more followers. I need to promote more a bit. Okay, but besides that, I guess it's time to raid. Alpha would be proud. Oh yeah, my raid message. What's my raid message? Valos, do you remember what my raid message was? Because I don't. Did I write it down somewhere? Do I have to go back to my other stream to find it? Okay. Twitch.tv/somerandev. Oh god. Okay, that was almost bad. Oh, here it is. No, not that one. I want go show my old broadcasts. And then I want the final message. So give me that. There it is. Ah, we live in a 3D world. Then why not say native? Yeah, I don't control it, Cobalt. I don't know what to tell you. Ah, we live in a 3D world. That is kind of that's fun. It's fun. You gotta feel proud. You gotta feel. Oh, I made myself appear. Raid channel. What if I did one more day of Cursed Pixel Minesweeper? Testing. There's not a lot of, like, game dev streams. They're kind of hard. Oh, here we go. Desktop RPG Tamagotchi. Looking for playtesters. Bevy Game Jam. Oh, another Rust guy. Oh, we gotta do the Bevy dev. We gotta do the Bevy. Let's see what they're like.
Every now and then it gets kind of like weirdly echoey.
Hell yeah, the Bevy stream. Let's go. That's pretty fun. I'm ending the stream on a fucked up Rust error, and we have to go to another Rust stream. Okay, I like that. I just hit start raid, right? Start raid, and then it'll raid in 9 seconds. Okay. All right. See you guys there. Raid now. And hell yeah, Bevy time. It's a 2D game though, so I guess we live in a 3D world. It's kind of whatever. The game looks kind of cool though. Am I still streaming? Does this how, like, if I raid, does my stream still keep going? Is what I wonder.
Yeah, it's like it's getting upgraded.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna end
But
it
it's
then.
not spending.
All right. See y'all tomorrow.
So,
Stop streaming.
why?